Coach, the defensive performance down south last week kind of left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Tonight, if you count that last fourth down stop, 4 turnovers, 2 for scores in the first half. Just talk about how you guys flipped it against a team that's kind of become a rival lately, but the defensive performance tonight kind of won the day.
Yeah, we had 7 stops, I think on 10 possessions, so I thought our guys were pretty physical up front. We set the stage. We had good coverage in the back. We got a couple of picks. Ezel got one on pick 6 coming out, and Winfrey got one late in the game. But pressure pick, cover sack. That's kind of what our motto is on defense, and our guys kind of rallied around. We didn't play well last week, and mentally we just weren't there in the game. I thought our guys were going to rebound. They did. We got high character in the locker room, and I thought the guys had a good week of practice, and they came out and played well tonight. So offensively, I think we scored every possession but one. We had the fumble down there late in the game. It was close right there. It was a touchdown, but we got some timing stuff that we still got to. They came in with a defensive game plan and played a 5-man box, which in the indoor game is like playing an 8-man box in the outdoor game. So. They really was worried about us running the football, Drew running, and they're going to make us make some throws, and just our timing was off, and they played exactly how I thought they were going to play. The whole week I saw a lot of zone on film and everything, but I knew they had more to worry about when they played us, so they were going to play more of a 5-man box. So I thought, we handled it okay. We scored every possession. We wound up scoring, but we just missed some timing on some throws. So special teams wise, I think tonight was the first night we were perfect on extra points, 8 games into the season. So there was competition in practice this week, and I think some guys got the message and then answered the phone.
That was kind of my next question: is 8 for 8 on extra points and 1 for 1 on field goals. You challenged kind of Ernesto, and he answered the bell.
He did. No, he answered. He had a great night. His first 2 kickoffs went deep. We weren't trying. Deuces don't count in the last minute of the half,
right.
But he went through the uprights twice, and when we've tried it, we just haven't been able to hit it. But it gave them the ball short field. I thought our defense came out, responded, held them to 2 field goals after those kickoffs. They had a short field, and we held them to 2 field goals. So that says something about our defense and how we responded. It was a little chippy out there tonight. I'm sure. We had some guys get some personal foul. We have to see how that affects our lineup next week. So, because we got that rule, you get 2, you have to sit. So we have to see who that affects. And we had an injury tonight, so we'll see how that is. I'll meet with the doc when I go back in here in a minute and get an update there. But we got Frisco. This is going to be a hard game for us. Because we played them 3 weeks ago. Turned the ball over 5 times and was able to win by 14. They're getting some guys back in the lineup. We certainly can't turn the ball over 5 times and plan on winning the game. So we got to play better offensively against these guys, so we got a long week ahead of us. So we got to recover. We'll be in tomorrow, watch film, make our corrections, hit the weight room, training room, and try to get our bodies back, and then we'll manage the schedule during the week to make sure that we're healthy for next week.
Last year, Benefield kind of in the 2 games was very good. What were you able to do tonight? I saw pressure early, but what did you get him off his game tonight? And that had to be part of the game plan.
We wanted to make sure we took Thomas out of the game. And Dillion Winfrey did a good job with that. We were in 40 lock a lot, and we were going to make the other receivers have to make the plays. And it was no secret. We went with the same game plan in the championship game. We played well that night, as well. But Benefield, he's a player, and he does a good job of making good decisions at the right time. And but there were some tendencies that we were looking at tonight. We felt like we could take advantage of, but it always comes down to execution. You still got to go execute. We have tendencies every week on everybody that we play. We just got to execute. So so far our defense has played really, really strong this year, and for the exception of 1 game, and they came out and responded. That was the defense that we're used to seeing around here, and they came out and did what they were supposed to do.
What does this win mean to you and the team considering last year's results?
I mean, you know, that was last year's team. This is this year's team. You know, obviously, you know, they beat us in our house here for the championship game, but, you know, a lot of the players are different. Some of the players are the same. We're more focused on this year and this team can accomplish. You know, so, you know, we're just taking it a week at a time, and, you know, I hate to give you coaches speak, but we're just, you know, we're focused on Frisco now. We're moving on to Frisco, and we're going to get this game out of our system tomorrow when we watch the film, and it's usually our rule. We try to get it out of our system within 24 hours of the game, and then give them a day off and move on to the next game. So that's kind of where our focus is, and I'm proud of the guys. I thought we came out and played well. We were physical, and, you know, that's who we are. So, you know, I was really excited about how we played, but now we got to go evaluate the injuries. We got to evaluate the personal fouls that we got, and see who's eligible to play next week, and then put a good product on the field.
Halfway point, 7-1. Pretty pleased with where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're handling our business. There's a lot of little things that we got to get better at, and just the consistency, you know, from week to week. So, you know, I never want to take away from or undermine any kind of win. You know, that's, you know, we're obviously always proud of our guys when we go out and win games. But, you know, if we're going to be a championship team, consistency is what we're looking for, and we got to get better at the little things, and week to week, and so you know, I think the West is stronger than what people think. You know, when you look at the you know, the other conference, I mean, you know, they're all playing each other and beating up on each other, but, you know, we've played their top two teams, and you know, like I said, we beat Massachusetts tonight. We played Frisco 3 weeks ago, and no two games are alike. That's something I'll talk to the players. Like, we turned the ball over 5 times in that game and still won by 14. That says a lot about our defense. But you know, no two games are alike. They're gonna get some guys back in the lineup that didn't play against us 3 weeks ago. I already know that. So, you know, the matchups are going to be different, and we're going to have to dial in and handle our business, because obviously our goal is to win our side, be the #1 seed, and when we get an opportunity to head to Vegas.
Seems like the 2 in-state teams with you have improved too.
Yeah, no, the Arizona teams, there's 3 in this state now. You know, Naz has only got 2 losses. We haven't seen them yet. So, you know, Tucson. I mean, I knew we kind of knew that was going to happen, right, with DeQuan Hill at the Colts. So, no surprise there. But I'm sure when they get DeQuan back, they'll bounce back. And you know, I mean, they got after us. They kicked our ass last week, and they were more physical than we were. And I'm looking forward to that game when it comes back around.
It's your first home game in quite a while. What was it like to have the energy back with you, and how did that play into the defensive performance tonight? Well,
it's always good to play on our home field. You know, the Snake Pit, Rattler Nation's always been good to us. You know, so, I mean, you know, being on the road as long as we have. We played a lot of road games this year already, so it's time to play some home games and sleep in our own beds, and you know, our fans are great. I mean, they do an exceptional job. Kind of crowd kind of filled in a little late tonight. You know, I don't know what was going on around town, but they filled in. Usually they're here early, especially for a game like this. I thought they'd be, you know, early, but they kind of filled in as the game went on, and we had a nice crowd and good energy in the building, and you know, we appreciate them. You know, they can spend their money in a lot of different ways. They choose to spend it with us, and we certainly appreciate them supporting our guys.
Dylan, last week nobody happy with how the defense played down in Tucson. Talk about how you guys wanted to come out tonight, set the tone, a lot of turnovers, pick 6, scoop and score. Just talk about how you flipped the script tonight on defense.
We were just a lot more physical. I don't know if you watched the game last week, but
yes,
so Tucson I don't even know how many pass attempts the quarterback had, but they just lined up and ran it down our throats. So this week we had to be the more physical team, and good things always happen when you're physical.
Didn't take much to get up for a game like this, though. Talking about
not at all.
My next question would be: is it kind of sweeter considering, you know, these guys kind of, even though they're back east, they're like getting to be a rival, I guess. Kind of sweet to take this victory after it ended last year.
I mean, last year's over with. I'm still a little bitter about it just because we dropped the ball in the championship game. But at the end of the day, man, we just come out here and play Rattler football. So like this game over, I'm gonna celebrate my teammates for the next hour or two, and we're looking forward to Frisco. This is exactly what we expected to do. Like, to be honest, like
Yes.
when we play Rattler football, we physical, special teams, offense and defense. I mean, we could have beat them by more than 30, you know. So the goal is always just play Rattler football.
Nice pick for you tonight. Talk us through that play, what you saw, and able to come back on inside now.
That's the thing, man. That was a pitch and catch. Yeah, I did nothing. I just caught the ball. That's why, man, next time I can get an interception, man, we got to get some of their front four here, man. T. Hill, Trey Williams, Chris McAllister. We got a new guy, Dillion. Those guys make those interceptions happen, man. That quarterback, when you don't got time, instead of throwing it away, they'll throw it up. So, I mean, I didn't do nothing. I just I did my assignment and just caught the ball. I didn't do nothing. Those guys up front make everything happen in the back end.
I was going to say there were so many last year. They were incredible. This was probably the easiest one, right?
Absolutely.
You might have been the intended receiver.
Absolutely. I guarantee you, though, like you watch film. I haven't seen the film yet. You watch the film. He's probably picking up his face mask, you know what I mean, on the interception. So, like I said, man, that front four, bro, this is one of the best front four I didn't play with since I've been in Arizona Rattlers. So, man, those guys are doing some good things up front, and, man, hopefully they can keep it going.
Frisco, the next game, talk about you guys were able to go there. There was a lot of turnovers offensively, but able to win that game by double digits still. What do you expect from them as they get other players back that are going to help them be better?
Man, it's not even about them. I don't care who they bring. It's only one offensive coordinator. There's only one defensive coordinator. They're going to run what they run. So whoever Coach God puts out there, man, as long as we're physical and we lock into our assignment, Rattler football, man.
Nice to be home again.
Absolutely, man. We've been on the road for a minute now, so it feels good be out there, man. I love signing autographs. Kids love us, man. Feels good to be home, man. Nothing like playing in your backyard.
All right. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, Drew, considering first question is everybody kind of left Tucson, not a great feeling the way things went.
Right.
How, did you guys have a feeling as you went through practice this week that you're going to flip that and be able to get this win in impressive fashion tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think Tucson was an outlier, and I think it's just a mindset, one of those things where we just kind of walked into the game thinking that, that they would lay down for us, and they didn't. So tonight I was most proud of how we played on special teams, just because that's where the play starts. Like, if we get them down there, we get a good return, we get making the field goals and all that stuff, everything else goes smoothly. And now the defense can go out there and make plays. Offensively, we get a good field position. We get enough to put it in the end zone. So I think that was one of the biggest differences, was just, and special teams is all will and want to and energy. So every time guys coming off, I'm always, trying to dap them up. Like, I see it. Like, if nobody else see it, I see it. Because those plays are more important, honestly, than some of the defensive plays. They give teams momentum and stuff like that. So I really think, that's where we flip the script and just mentality. Like, especially as a mentality thing. So, we came down, made the plays and all that stuff. So we get a different result tonight.
You told me on Wednesday that this was just another game. Is that still the same feeling, or Dylan mentioned how he's still bitter after last year? Is that still the same feeling for you?
Yeah, that was a mindset thing. Honestly, like, I feel like if I try to put too much on the game, then it'll be a lot for me mentally. So that was my way of just playing football. But now after the game, they had a lot of antics like last year after the game, and even when we was out just doing a lot of stuff, like, so that's what really rubbed me more. So like now, and like really, like, it's my turn, like, we won, but during the game, I just want to keep it about football, because when you get to emotions and all that other stuff, like, you start seeing, especially at quarterback, I start seeing stuff that's not there and all that stuff. But when it's a football team, whatever they come out in, we got to answer for it. So that was the mindset. But now, I'm gonna let loose a little bit more, and I'm gonna make a feel.
You guys able to rush for over 100 on the night, over 5 yards of carry.
Mhm.
Kind of talk about the offensive line and the job they did protecting you and giving the lanes to you and the running back.
Yeah, the offensive line is awesome. They've been doing that all year. It's just been certain games that we passed it a little bit more, and we're going, that was just the game plan. So tonight they got a chance to show, how they look going downhill. See that unity, all three of them moving at the same time. Us getting up to the next level, and then even Shannon coming in and being able to protect in the backfield. Some of them draws, him able to get up to his man. So yeah, offensive line finally got a chance to really show, what they look like moving forward. And what other defense gonna have to deal with, and I'm proud of it.
You guys, Coach Guy talked about 7-1 at this point, but fine tuning, like the little things.
Right.
Can you talk about kind of what you guys want to concentrate on
Right.
as you move on, and you want to get that number 1 seed, obviously, but what are the little things he's talking about?
For me, I gotta tonight. I gotta be better, more accurate. That's what I'm thinking of, especially when they was in man. It's a couple ones that I missed. So just being more accurate, working on, for me, getting everything down packed to where if they in this coverage, it's a completion. It shouldn't be, we shouldn't have so many balls sailing and stuff like that. So for me, that's what I gotta get better. I gotta be more accurate. We got the win, but I wasn't all the way happy with my accuracy. And as a team, I think it's mindset, bro. Like as long as we come in mentally locked in, ready to go. It will make mistakes. It's football. We'll make certain mistakes, but the energy and the effort will make up for that stuff. So I think we need to, work on our mindset, get back into it, and not kind of feel happy about this, but get back and figure out, that's the part of getting better. If you're trying to get better, you're gonna get better.
Same kind of first question. Talk about that performance on defense tonight, considering the way you guys were able to bounce back from last week to this week.
Yeah, it was we just didn't feel good about how we came out in Tucson. We kind of found out that we can be touched as a team. You can't just walk on the field and expect to win. The teams are going to lay down. So the whole week we just wanted to redeem and kind of get back to doing what we do and playing football how we've been playing all season. So it feels good to take a step in that direction, and hopefully we can keep it rolling from this game.
Even though it wasn't, last week, everybody kind of disappointed with that. Did you feel like practice this week was what you needed in preparation for a team like Massachusetts?
Yeah, it definitely felt good. We had a bad taste in our mouth last week, but as a team, though, we're a very close-knit group. So we just knew that we had to come together, lock in on the little things, and give more effort. It just wasn't a physical game, and it wasn't a good showing from us. So we took it, everybody takes their own self-accountability, and we just came back, and practice was good. Our guys were flying around. It was real positive, and we came in here ready to play and get things back on track.
I mean, as professionals, you guys got a lot of personal pride, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the first 6 games are incredible. You kind of consider that an anomaly, I guess, down in Tucson, right?
Yeah, definitely. We were playing good. Guys were feeling good, and then you kind of see a team that hasn't been playing as well as they would have liked, and Coach tried to tell us before the game that they're better than the record shows, but I guess we didn't really get the message. And it's good to have that wake up call now than later, though. So we were humbled, and hopefully we come to work every week.
Turnovers tonight, able to score on 2 of them. Just talk about how that energizes everybody, the crowd, the team, everything.
Yeah, that's definitely big. Anytime you can get a score from the defense, it helps the team. It puts points on the board. It changes the situation of the whole game. I think they were down maybe 6 or 7 when we got the first pick 6, and that kind of opened the game up before the half. And maybe changed their play call a little bit. Kind of changed our play calling, helped us help them be more predictable. So it kind of helped us out. But it always is a good pigment when you can help out the offense and help out the special teams and put points on the board.
Is this win any sweeter considering the results of last year?
See, I wasn't even here last year, man. But it's always a good feeling to win. It's tough to win games, but we do realize that winning this game doesn't mean you win at the end, and that's our goal, to get it done at the end. So we'll take it in, enjoy these next couple of hours, and then come to work tomorrow. 0-0, and try to be 1-0 against Frisco.